Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. And the Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense is on the field for the first time today. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other. Listen, the Gophers and the Badgers are built the same. They're the same identity. It's toughness. It's running the football. Who can establish that in this football game?
And to me, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of either of these two schools. If you just love college football, what makes it great, it's the rivalry games, right? This is the most played rivalry in the FBS. Paul Bunyan's Axe. This game is always so much fun to watch.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Done, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. The Golden Gophers have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Brown wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Takes the handoff. It's Pope. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Buying some time as he moves left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Fair catch, called for and made. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this group.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for 1st downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Brown will throw it. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Norris. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for space. It's Norris. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A lot of tight finishes when the Gophers and the Badgers battle for the Axe. Minnesota taking a tight one last time out.
And I promise you, Wisconsin's heard about that all year long. Minnesota getting the Axe. And you see the film, you see the highlights of it, Palmer, and you want to change that starting today.
Yeah, and I think Minnesota's expecting Wisconsin's biggest punch and their best punch in this game. You're going to get it anyway because this is the biggest rivalry game they play all year. But because of how last year finished...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Whitaker. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. Strong, firm tackle.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Badgers will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. All this intensity, all this build-up for an axe. What kind of axe do you have at your place, David?
Well, I have the body spray, but no, this rivalry obviously means so much. These programs built so similar to each other. So many tough guys on this football field wanting to come out here and swing that axe.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and the trophy games are so fun, just to watch the teams react at the end. And they know, starting this game off, one of them is going to run across the field and get an enormous axe. How flipping cool is that?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes the handoff. It's Pope. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Handoff to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And now they've lost the ball. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers will take over.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On the move, he fires. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Brown will throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He'll throw it. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
12, Wisconsin, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up. and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball squirted out. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your head on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
And they're able to force him out. Short pickup.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Hope. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. He now has 53 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Going with the counter play here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quarterback now breaking the field, working that left side. first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. Bringing the heat. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
19, Wisconsin, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Looking for an open area to his left. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying play action. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it. Yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They've been running it, but now the pass. They're bringing heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Pope. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Now for the extra point try late in the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Brown will throw it. Coming after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. The 30. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. Got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll try the toss to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation.
Running toward the tape. The 10. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is